What's going on, guys? Brayden for the win here. And I just got home from work and I saw this amazing post on Reddit from Cheesy Dude. Shout out to him. He gave me permission to record it, so I'm going to show you guys what he put up. Yesterday, Thursday the 10th, the JMods, Mod Reach, Mod Matt K, and Mod Ash, the developers of OldSchool Runescape, did a live Q&A on Twitch. And they brought up a bunch of issues and topics and stuff and just got player feedback and all that and answered a bunch of questions. So basically what Cheesy Dude did here is put them all into a list to kind of shorten it and put all the key points together. So I'm going to go through this list and hopefully you guys see some stuff that you might like in here. So the first thing they talked about was Clan Cup. The Clan Cup is starting this weekend. There's 37 clans. All the leaders are meeting tomorrow. So that's today, I guess, and it's getting live streamed today at 9 p.m. So it might have been already live streamed by the time you're watching this, but yeah, it should be going on all weekend. Next, they mentioned Nightmare Zone, and this one's pretty interesting, and I'm kind of happy about it. And Mod Reach said that he doesn't mind people training in Nightmare Zone with their Daroks using the overloads. So that's a great thing because that means that we won't be seeing a nerf or anything to it, so that makes it a viable training spot. And he says that he won't penalize people for training there unless they find a massively overtop training method. So, again, as long as they don't mess with it too much and make it so it's OP, they won't change it. So there's a really good training spot for everybody who has 70 defense. Another thing here, Mod Reach, he did some developing like by himself, and he made these little God Wars dungeon boss like little pets and stuff. So here's a bunch of screenshots of them, and yeah, so he made these and he's gonna poll it to see if we should have these pets and all that, which I think is a great idea, and they look really cool. Add a little bit of summoning without actually adding summoning and all that. So yeah, they're gonna be in egg forms and they're gonna be a rare drop. One in as few as 1,000, so 1 in 1,000. Same as a cat. If they're next to each other, like if there's 2 of them next to each other, they'll shout out at each other if they are friendly. So say you got 2 Bandos guys, they'll say friendly stuff to each other, but if there's a Bandos and a Zamrock pet that meet, they'll start arguing with each other and all that, which is really, really cool. It'll go to the poll. They're not tradable, which is good, so if you see one, that means that person's been doing a lot of Bandos or whatever god Wars Dungeon boss they're fighting. They show babyish things as they follow you because they're little baby bosses. They count as a god item for God Wars Dungeon, so that's good. If you have an Armadillo boss following you around, then you can go to Armadillo without worrying about getting attacked by the minions. So that's really cool. That adds an extra free slot for you. It can only drop once. If you already own one, you won't get another one. That's alright, as long as you don't lose yours. Potential to be a combat pet as an alternative to summoning. I don't know if I really agree with this one because it's not everyone can obtain it. Like, you really have to do a lot of bossing. I don't know if that's fair for everyone if they could be a combat pet, but we'll see how the poll goes. So next we got some RuneFest stuff. They said that they were discussing an in-game item if people attended RuneFest, and they would get like codes or something for it so they could redeem it in-game. Yeah, so they mentioned that. There's community contest, player design content ideas next week. Submit your own ideas for content and they will be looked at. That's pretty cool. So if any of you guys have any cool ideas for what could be added to the game, make sure you send it into them next week, and hopefully we could see some really cool stuff coming into this game. What else do we got here? Halloween update comes out on the 24th of October. 2 of the tradable rares will be given to everyone. Untradable rares will be obtained. So that's good. So they're probably giving out Halloween mask or a pumpkin or something, and then some untradable rares, maybe like the scythe or something like that. So that's pretty good. God Wars Dungeon. Addy bars will be unnoted. Okay, so that's when you're killing advances. They'll be unnoted Addy bars. They said that they're going to do that so they're not overpowered like they were in the pre-EOC, like in the live game. Baby eggs will be a possible future drop if passed in the poll, like what I said before. Slayer updates. A new high-level Slayer dungeon could be a future update. That's pretty cool. Like the dungeon that we have where you can kill the Curdle Slayer dungeon, so you can kill like cool stuff in there where you need a high-level Slayer to get in there. So that frees up a lot of space if some places are busy, like Abyssal Demons. Cooperative Slayer is possible. That's pretty cool. I never really used in the EOC, but some people like to use it. Smoking kills rewards will be pulled in the future. I really like that. I hope they get a smoking kills kind of quest in here, because there really needs to be a system where you can skip some tasks, because I hate getting desert lizards. Alright, so some miscellaneous updates that they can do. More autocast features are now possible, so that could be something like in the live game where you don't need a staff to be able to autocast a spell. You can autocast it wherever. Auto join last friend chat, not currently possible, will take a while due to engine team. That's kind of a bummer, but what do you expect? They don't have really an engine team working on it, so they got to put it to the actual EOC guys to fix it up. No plans for F2P. Bots would need to be squashed, / new players would need to have support from JX. So that's a bummer. I wish there was free-to-play, because I think a lot more people would try it out if there was a free-to-play version. I know a bunch of my friends would have, well, a bunch of them are members now when they're playing, but they would have preferred to try it out as a free-to-play. Castle Wars plate skirts could be pulled. There's a thread on RuneScape official forums. Tell them your ideas now to keep the Castle Wars alive. So yeah, plate skirt. I don't really do much Castle Wars, so I'm not too sure. After PvP World, skiller-focused updates will be looked at. That's good to hear. A lot of skillers in this game. Following glitch has a job in with the engine team. Wait, what? Has a job in, okay, I'm not too sure what that means. Smoke from incense burners could be turned green. That would be a really cool thing, so you can tell when the smoke's out. That's something that'd be specific to only old school RuneScape. That'd be really cool. Clicking issue when switching gear faster, still being looked into. Yeah, they mentioned this on the stream when I was watching it, and they said that it wasn't to do with the engine. People were thinking that there was a click limit of 6, but they actually realized there was a click limit of 28 when the engine team looked at it. So they're still not too sure on what the reason you can't do proper switching when hybriding on PvP. So hopefully they find a fix to that. And then here's some really good ones. Potential updates. Achievement diaries. Those are always fun to do. You can get some good XP lamps and stuff like that if they add in like the like really hard achievements. Combat pets, like we were saying earlier, as a summoning alternative. I'm not too sure about this. Dungeoneering. This one's pretty cool. Possible, but not anywhere close to the dungeoneering that's in the main game. They don't have the maze generator, AI, etc. It could be a mini game, so they wouldn't be able to do it the exact same as dungeoneering in the live game, but they might be able to make a mini game where you can maybe get chaotics or something like that if people like that idea. I'm actually all for chaotics. I don't think they're that overpowered, and it'd be cool to have a little bit of choice with weapons and stuff. Now, maybe not Drygore good, but like chaotic good's alright, I think. ZMI altar, it's in the archive, could be dug out, can be pulled in the future. I don't see why that wouldn't be passed. That's just a little bit faster rune crafting experience. HD graphics, no lol. Yeah, the reason they can't do HD graphics is they'd have to basically rewrite the entire engine. Gravestones, they said they can't add it because when they made them, it was made when the free trade got taken away, so that people had a chance to get their items because people couldn't pick it up or anything like that. So they had to actually change it in the engine, and since they don't have an engine team, they say that they can't really add gravestones, but they could have a cosmetic little thing saying you died there, but it wouldn't do anything to keep your items. Excuse me. Resting. This one's kind of cool. Oh wait, we got some more here. New quests could be possible, but no artist team. And quests take a long time. Would reuse assets. So if they were to if they were to make a quest in old school RuneScape, they would have to reuse items from existing quests, maybe some characters from existing quests. They can't actually add new things like that. And yeah, so that we could get a old school RuneScape only quest, but it would be a little dull, I guess. Curses are possible, quests not really. Okay, so they could add curses, but they can't do the quest to get curses, so maybe obtained without a quest, alternate prayer book possible and all that, so that's good. Curses would be pretty cool. I don't know what the PKers want with that, but yeah, maybe they can tone it down a little bit so it's not as overpowered. Resting, they said that the game engine is the reason that they had resting in EOC, but they could do a thing like make a chair appear and you can sit on the chair and rest up or something like that, so that'd be cool. I don't really care if it looks really dumb as long as you can get a rest. I really think that is needed in this game considering how long it takes to restore your run energy and all that. So that'd be a really cool update. I hope that gets pulled in the future. XP bars possible. Ash could rewrite XP tracking. Okay, that's pretty cool, I guess. Recoloring whips is possible. That's just a little thing that they could do. That'd be pretty cool. Have like a white whip or something. I missed one here. Columns in the inventory could be replaced with hit points, prayer, run indicator. Quick prayers, run button are possible. Okay, so this is like what the Orion client is doing right now, adding a way to see your hit points and all that, and so you can click on quick prayers and click on your run on the mini map or whatever to make it so that'll trigger your run and all that. So that's pretty cool. That's just a little more convenient, I think. Craft X on teletabs possible. That's just a little quick fix. Bounty Hunter possible next year. So probably they're already looking into Bounty Hunter. They want to make these servers really PK orientated, right? So hopefully we see Bounty Hunter within the next year. And this I actually watched on the stream and they were talking about. Giant Mole could be more interesting / worthwhile. What they can do is buff it up, make him do some weird things. They can rewrite him to give better drops and all that, and actually make him worth going to. So it could be a fun little old school RuneScape only boss where it'll get some really unique drops or something. So that seems really cool. So that's about it. And they're doing another stream on Monday about 5 o'clock. And as you can see here, the twitch.tv/RuneScape. So yeah, hopefully some of this stuff gets put into the game. It looks really, really interesting. I think this video is running pretty long, but it looks like old school RuneScape. I really love the development team on this. Like, it's really good, and they're so passionate about this stuff. I really hope a lot of this stuff gets put in, and it's a game that we'll all enjoy. Anyways, guys, so I think I'm going to wrap it up here. It's probably a pretty long video. Hopefully you guys send in some ideas next week. And peace out, I guess.